Alright, so this is my first time doing this, so I don't have a cool snazzy intro to tell you or anything, but what you need to know is my name is Shelby, and we are going to be attempting the 100 baby challenge. Now I know this is one of the hardest challenges to attempt. I attempt it fairly frequently on in my daily life. I have yet to succeed. Maybe by recording it, I will succeed this time. I'm not sure. We have to create a matriarch first. That's what we're going to be doing right now, and then we will be moving on as we go. So, the first thing I want to do is create someone who I think looks like um just a vibe I'm going for. Of who would want 100 children? I don't I don't know who wants 100 children, but maybe she wants 100 children. Um, let's see. I feel like the person who wants 100 children is someone who doesn't understand what it quite means to have 100 children. Um, or how that'll affect her life. So I think that she should look quite innocent, but not so innocent that she doesn't know how to get there. Okay, so that's a bit brighter. Not too much. I do have some custom content for um, Cass. I don't have a whole lot of custom content for Cass, mostly, just a few pairs and makeups and stuff. But I do have this skin overlay and a skin blend that helps me like the characters more. Um, I also have eyelashes. I used to have them in the skin details. They're supposed to be in the skin details. I have the skin details version downloaded, but for some reason they're still in the glasses. So I don't know what happened there, but that's where they're at the moment. Um, let's see. Let's find a hair that I like. Oh, I like that one. Okay. So let's find a color of hair that I like. Red is not it. Ooh, but maybe that red is. And then we'll go with blue eyes and bright blue eyes. Okay. So I think, like I said before, her vibe is fairly innocent. So we're gonna try to pick some cutesy kind of clothes for her. Maybe even dresses. It's a little bit too cute. It's cute in a way that's upsetting. It's a lot to deal with the cat on the shirt. It's very cute, but I don't know how many men would be falling all over her. Hmm. this is the part that I always spend the most time on when I get started. I'm sorry if y'all are not into cast. This episode will be longer than I plan on making most episodes because I spend so long in cast most of the time. I know I don't spend nearly as much time as um, some YouTubers I've seen do because like I'm just gonna pick an outfit and go. I just I still do play around with what their face looks like quite a bit. Let's see. Ooh, we could have the college girl vibe going on. That's cute. Um, there, like that, and then we'll give her some tights. Do basic tights, but do them in white, or maybe a nudish color. Maybe tights aren't a good idea. I don't know if those are good. If anyone's watching this and has any like custom content that you would recommend, leave it in the comments so that I can find it and use it in this playthrough. Because I definitely do not have a whole lot of um, custom content to use. I go back and forth between using a bunch of it and not using a whole lot of it. Um, I'm good with either one. I'm good with using just what EA provided for us. Um, Even if it isn't like, the best of the best. I know there's a lot of custom content that is fantastic and blows EA out of the water, but I don't have a whole lot of it in the game at the moment. Let's find some wedges. Also, disclaimer, I'm not like a fashion person by any means. I barely know how to dress myself. So what I think looks good may not look good to you, and that's okay. You can tell me that it looks bad. I will believe you. But I I don't know one way or another if something conventionally looks good or is fashion forward or not. I pick what I think is cute. And my opinions are probably going to be different from your opinions. I feel like this dress does not suit her. I like how it looks, but I don't think it suits her. First of all, we have got to put her eyelashes on every kind of outfit. That's what we do. We're also going to change the color of her lipstick to be not quite as bright. I don't care that she puts it on, it's just too red. I could put makeup on her. So let's try something cutesy again. I try all the time to make their eye color match their outfits because this one's kind of blue, but every time I realize that the blue eyeshadow just makes them look a little bit crazy. Lots of blush and then tone down that opacity. we could have that one. Let's go. Okay. So let's do something yellow for her formal wear. Something again that like someone cutesy would wear. Probably too yellow. But instead, that'll work. Okay. We don't wear shoes to bed. And for party wear, let's do. That's cute. Oh, I need to change that poster. Matches. Pants. They're probably the correct pants, but let's see if there's a better color for them. Nope, that's a pretty good color. Just make this. Brown. Like a better brown. That'll work. We're not doing anything. That's what we should. No, that's not. This one's like 50s-esque. Do that. There we go. And then that and both these down. So these have to go back up. She's gonna look good regardless of what weight she's at. Just yeah. Gotta put it a little bit down. There we go. Her name is going to be. Hold on. Okay. So let's make a theme. Let's say with her cutesy stuff, she is only going to name her kids things that can be abbreviated into nicknames, and her name is Sadie. I don't care what her last name is. It can be Beasley. We'll make it as Beasley. She's her pronouns. And then her aspiration is going to be a super parent. She's going to be creative, romantic, and outgoing. I'm not going to set any of her lights. I'm going to let that happen in game. So, we have Sadie here. And we're going to get started. I am not good at building, which means that you will probably not see me building my own houses, or if I do, it will be quite a while before I do, because I am quite terrible at building and making it look nice, especially on the outside of the house. I can decorate the inside of a house, and I'll be okay. It won't be nearly as decorated as Summer's, like, Little Simsy, for example. She's really good at putting things around and using move objects and everything. I just feel like I crash everything when I do that. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go straight to the gallery. I'm going to go to most popular. I'm going to go to lots. And then I'm going to type in 14K. And whatever pops up that it looks like I can use is what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to place this really fast. And then we can have a nice pretty house. Even though I'm not good at building. We're going to set the lot traits. We're not going to use the onlay line lot trait because personally I feel like it's a little bit of cheating because you get twins basically every single time. And that to me feels like it completely defeats the purpose of like the surprise when you get twins or triplets. And also the purpose of like trying to get the fertile trait for the matriarch. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get romantic aura, we're gonna get child's play, and we're gonna get convival. Because it'll help her make friends, seduce her friends, and her children to grow up faster. So that is the plan. Okay. So yeah. And we're going to put a computer on this desk. We do not need a radio. Or that little side table, honestly. Computer, $800. Okay, so you're going to get rid of a bar chair and that last spot. The computer, I'll put it right there. She's going to come inside and she's going to start writing books. And then we're going to wait for the welcome wagon to come in and hope that a man comes in with it. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do know, especially if you found me, what the 100 baby challenge is. But if you don't know, your goal is to have 100 babies in as few generations as you possibly can. Each pregnancy has to be a different baby daddy. There is no like repeating fathers, unless you have twins or triplets. The matriarch cannot leave the lot when she has infants or toddlers that need to be watched at home. She can only leave the lot before she has children, if she's invited out or if there's an event going on. She can't have a job. She has to have an income going on at home. Usually that's painting or writing, something that, she doesn't have to work too hard to do. We can't ever hire a babysitter. We can have a maid, but only if the maid is not helping with the toddlers or infant baby care or anything like that, which is basically impossible to get them to stop. Unless, of course, you have a mod to disable that, or you wait until after the toddlers or babies are all children so that the maid's not trying to help them. No one else is allowed to take care of the babies at all. The youngest girl in the family when the matriarch becomes an elder is the next one in line to become the new matriarch. I was looking at the rules before this. I didn't see the rule about the potion of youth, but when I first started trying to do this, there was a rule that you could only use the potion of youth one time per generation. And then after that, you had to let them age naturally. Toddlers can be aged up when they have 3 in every skill. Children get aged up when their report card has an A. Teenagers get aged up when they have an A and also a positive character trait. Belligoth is here. And so is Mortimer. Okay. So Mortimer is our first I wanted to say victim, but that feels wrong. So I'm not gonna say, that's probably not the word I was looking for. He's gonna be the first. Okay, she likes video games. That we offer, or we have a baby with, so. Okay, something is going on with the thing. It's not allowing her to actually interact. Oh. I didn't finish the whole part of that. I'm gonna reset everybody. Okay. They were mad at her. The reason their relationship stuff was in the red is because she didn't come out to say hello to them. Even though I told them for her to come out and say hello to them, which was because the game was freaking out. Sometimes it gets weird and glitchy, and you have to reset the sims. That is the only cheat you're allowed to use in this challenge, is reset sim. So, that's, where we're at. The cheating is where I normally fail this challenge, because I get frustrated with how, intense everything gets, eventually, and then, end up cheating their nudes up, which I'm not going to do in this playthrough. I promise I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Bella Goth has left our house, which means it is now time to flirt with Mortimer Goth. Ah, he left. He needs to come back. Offer a rose to this man. Now you're outside where your wife can see it, sir. You live across the road from me. I'm sure she's just looking out the windows. You could have kept it secret. We're trying not to ruin everyone's marriages, but if they come outside when we're trying to flirt with them, we're apparently just gonna ruin their marriages. That's just how it's gonna go. Because her having 100 babies is a whole lot more important to me than him having an intact marriage. And after she gets a positive pregnancy test, that's where I'm going to end this video for the day, I think. Look. Yes, that's where I'm going to end the video for the day. And then I will see you back for episode 2 at a later point. So she's pregnant. She's gonna go tell him, which he's outside again, and we're gonna ask him to just be friends. Because we don't need him showing up at our doorstep every 10 minutes being like, hey, do you want to go on a date? So, that's where I'm going to end things today. And thank you for joining me.